As a human being, what's important to me is to represent my true values, and also that means being a good person to others and to myself, of course. As a martial artist, there's more than one thing. Like, self-defense is important for me, and I know for a fact that I can defend myself much better than when I started early on, and I hope to grow in that regard as well, because it's an ongoing process, like everything in life and in martial arts. Another thing which is key for me in martial arts is to maintain the fun, like to really enjoy the experience, and I plan on practicing martial arts for as long as I live, which hopefully will mean many decades to come. So yeah, just like having fun and learning and growing, but never really focusing on the results or the outcomes or accomplishments or anything like that. I read a quote once which said that perfection, once you start moving towards it, you'll realize that it's like a moving target. And I think also a lot of times what appears to be perfection on the surface is more like an image which people present, especially with social media. And I try to avoid that with the content I make. I'm proud of the skills I have, and I expect to become a lot more skilled, and that's just part of the journey. But I also make a lot of mistakes, and I make sure to show them every time, because I think that's much more encouraging than seeing like only the best moments of a martial artist. I think you need to see that everyone's imperfect and those skills are attainable, be it martial arts or anything else. If you apply yourself, then it's gonna be a journey of mistakes, and eventually you'll get there. Anything can be a form of meditation if you're fully focused and if you're mindful of what you're doing. To me, a lot of times martial arts becomes like a meditation through movement, just naturally without thinking about it, because I'm very passionate about it, so I'm very much focused and in the moment for the most part, not always. It's important in martial arts to focus both on the yin and the yang, and you need to hone not only your body but your mind as well. Sometimes I also purposely seek out to use my martial arts as a form of meditation. I will focus on one thing in specific, perhaps precision or power and explosiveness, or just something in specific. Just like how you might sit down and close your eyes and focus on the sounds, or focus only on your breathing or something in particular. Positive thinking will always like improve your chances in life. You're more likely to see advantages or opportunities in certain situations. And you're also more likely to have the energy to keep going and keep trying to persevere if you're experiencing hard times. I wasn't dealt the best deck of cards in life. I come from a bit of a broken home. I think my parents did a great job with the cards they were dealt themselves, but I came from a home with drug addiction and mental illness, and I also spent some years in orphanages, so I've had some difficulties I've had to overcome. But I think it's been my experience that it's important to just keep going and to keep trying to better your situation. And when you can't better your situation, because that's not always possible in that exact moment, then try to focus on the positive and realize everything you got instead of everything you haven't got. There's always a yin and a yang to everything. So I think that's very much key, and if someone's watching and they feel like their situation is hopeless, I think the important thing is just to not give up. I think if you keep trying to better your situation, then eventually the tides will turn. And there's no telling when that will happen, but if you give up, it won't. After years of free content, I need a helping hand from some of you. You can support me with $3 each month or 5 or 10 for a few extra benefits. Thanks for listening. Visit my Patreon, that's patreon.com/Zen-Dragon.